Hello, this is Carrie with Cookbook Divas, and we are live on Amazon and over on YouTube as well. We are going to be looking at children's books that just came out for autumn. If you'd like to shop for them, there's a QR code that you can scan if you're watching on YouTube, or if you're watching on Amazon Live, I have a product carousel below me if you're on desktop, or on the side of me if you're watching on phone. Let's get this party started. Happy Amazon Big Prime Deals Day. I have done some shopping. I bought a new microphone, a new ring light, some new cookbooks, some new kids' toys. There's some amazing deals today. I might almost be done with my Christmas shopping by tomorrow, I think. So let's go to Amazon Live. I'm going to start off the chat over here on Amazon. Welcome to Cookbook Divas live stream. Okay, we have some things to show you today. Let's start off with my squishable plush latte. This is not a children's book, but you're going to be looking at it on the screen, so I figured I might as well show it to you. It's 15 inches tall. It's for babies age 0 and up. Very cuddly and soft, and I'm going to hold it while I'm drinking hot tea and watching scary movies on my streaming services, including Amazon Prime. The next thing I wanted to show you is this adorable ghost reading book, Nightlight. Might be nice for your kiddo's room. It's not super bright, but it's hard to show you in, maybe if I turn off my light for a second. No, it doesn't show up. Anyway, it does take batteries down here, and it is adorable, and it's heavier and higher quality than I expected it to be. There's a little ghost reading a book with a cup of coffee nearby, and I love the mosaic imagery of it. I actually tuck it on a bookcase at night and have it glow to look kind of spooky in my kitchen. It is not on sale, but it's $16. But my Luminara jack-o'-lantern, unfortunately, is very expensive. The battery compartment is down here, and it has a flickering fake flame. It's made out of wax, so you don't want to put it near the fireplace or a heat source. And it comes in a keepsake box that I keep it in for safety because it has foam to wrap to protect this when it's not in use. I'm going to burn it all autumn long, including up till Thanksgiving. And I love it because it is safe for dorm rooms, children's bedrooms, etc., because it's not a real fire. So cute. It's by Luminara. I have one more pumpkin to show you, and then we're going to jump into the book. This is a scarier looking pumpkin, and it lights up 2 AA batteries, and you can choose if you want it to act like just a light or a flickering candle. The lid comes off, and you have a little remote control that you can use to set the timer, etc., and it doesn't change colors at all. It's just a warm orange glowing light. And that is on Amazon for $21.99. Okay, the first book that we're going to look at today is an activity book. It is Sticker Dolly Dressing Fairy Weddings. I love these Usborne sticker books because they're great for road trips or airplane trips with kids. Whoops, I just dropped one. So this is the Fairy Weddings, and the front of the book is very shiny with some gilt. And as always, you have little story pages. You're learning about the fairies. They have fairies of every different skin tone and ethnicity, boys and girls. So you have, these are the shiny pages that you're going to be putting the stickers on. And then, oh, there's a wedding. Very cute. And then the stickers have very fanciful costumes, lots of toadstools and mushrooms, little decorations, accessories for them. Usborne books always have one set of extra shiny, iridescent, or gilt, and these butterflies are gorgeous, and these dresses are trimmed in some shiny. And then the next page is just regular stickers again, but very fanciful and whimsical and flowery. I love it. And it looks like you get some extra little fairy stickers to add onto the pages with little children. And here's the last page. So this is the Sticker Dolly Dressing Fairy Weddings book, and it's 20% off today on Amazon. The other one that I wanted to show you, I threw on the floor like an idiot. And please let me know if you can hear me okay. My microphone has been very naughty today, so I bought another one because it's Prime Big Deals Day. So hopefully I'll sound better by tomorrow when I switch them out. The next item I wanted to show you is brand new Usborne Sticker Dolly Dressing Cinderella, my personal favorite fairy tale. Cinderella works really hard and people are mean to her, and then she gets to go to a party. It's like my dream come true. This sticker book is 20% off today too, dropping it down to $8. We have Cinderella on the front, Cinderella's kitchen, royal invitation, dancing class, getting ready. And I have to point out, the ugly stepsisters in this book are not ugly, but the stepmother looks a little weird with her. Maybe that's the dancing master. No, that's the stepmother. So nobody's really ugly, but stepmom needs new hair. All right, we meet the fairy godmother. She's in a beautiful white dress. Here's the money shot. Every Cinderella book, the best part is when she gets the dress. And it is very light white. It's not pink or blue like in Disney. And this is a 2-page, lost her stocking, or excuse me, her slipper. And here come the clothing and accessories. And there's a page of shiny gilt in here too. We'll get to it in a second if I didn't just flip by it. Oh, here's the shiny page. Very fancy. I think I see a wedding dress. Spoiler alert. Do Cinderella and the prince get married? Do they live happily ever after? I certainly hope so. This is Sticker Dolly Dressing Cinderella. We're going to be looking at some more books today. The first, oh my gosh, I'm so excited about this one. I love the author. This is The Bookshop on Lemon Tree Lane. And I love books about bookstores and libraries. There's a book plate. You can write your name. The Bookshop on Lemon Tree Lane by Mike Lucas and Sophia Carmazina. Little Hare is the publisher. There's a very old bookshop on Lemon Tree Lane. I go there with Grandpa some days on the train. It's soon going to change, and I think that's a shame because old things and new things are never the same. So it is a rhyming picture book, and we get to see inside the bookstore. For months, there's crashing and smashing about. I think they're about to have a grand opening. Oh, I see a ribbon cutting. And it's beautiful inside with tons of books. Happy ending. And there's a black dog that looks like my black dog named Freddie. This is The Bookshop on Lemon Tree Lane. Great to buy for parents who love books to read to their kids. And I am live streaming, and someone texted me because I forgot to put it on Do Not Disturb, but that's okay. All right, back to my Amazon app. So the Bookshop on Lemon Tree Lane is $18.99. It is not on sale today. Sorry, can't win every time. Okay, the next book is, if I can find it, I have a huge pile of books over here. Uh-oh, I might have to just put them on my lap. It's Wei Wei's Winter Solstice. Here it is. I just bought it this week. And I like books about winter solstice and autumn equinox and all this changing of the seasons. And we're going to have quite a few autumn books to chat about today. So this is Wei Wei's Winter Solstice, a Dongji story. I think I just mispronounced that, but I looked it up. It's by Michelle Jing Chan. So they move to a new city, and Wei Wei doesn't know anybody, and everything's different. Kind of sad looking out the window, etc. It's a hard winter. They're looking forward to spring. Oh, there's some plum blossoms coming on the tree. And we're celebrating winter solstice and learning about the traditions. And I think we make a friend. Don't want to spoil the book, but I see people starting to look happier. And they are making some type of food like dumplings for the holiday, and they're sharing and eating them together. Love the artwork. That's Wei Wei's Winter Solstice. The next book is Binna's Dalgona, and I have to dig for this one too. I didn't put these books in order. Oops. Okay, I'll just lift them up here, or we'll talk about a different book that I can actually find. How about this one? Sammy Feels Shy. Now, I was very, very painfully shy as a little girl. I got over it. I'm on camera all day long. Who cares? but I was drawn to this book because I remember being shy. So Sammy Feels Shy is a big, bright feelings book, and it has adorable illustrations. Sammy loved having fun. He loved running and playing and jumping. Everything felt easy when he was home with Dad, but at school, Sammy couldn't seem to talk. "Don't be shy," someone said. Sammy's cheeks glowed pink, and that was the start of it. He's getting pinker and pinker throughout the book and doesn't know how to go back to looking normal. He really wanted to go on the super slide, but what if everyone stared at him? What if he turned even pinker? Well, of course, spoiler alert, he does. So he's got to figure out a way to be less shy and express his emotions and turn back normal. And I won't spoil the ending, but I'm pretty sure it's a happy one. This is Sammy Feels Shy. It's a big, bright feelings book, and it's $18.99 today on Amazon Live. Oops, I'm going to put it down here. The next book is hilarious, you guys. How to Pee Your Pants the Right Way. If you have a 4, 5, or 6-year-old, they are going to giggle so much when you're reading this book with them, they're going to die laughing, but in a good way. How to Pee Your Pants the Right Way. We've all been there, it says, from the author. It can happen when you're sleeping. It can happen in class. It can even happen when you were sleeping in class. Maybe you didn't want to interrupt the lesson. Maybe you drank too much lemonade. You peed your pants, and they even show the pants getting wet. We've all been there. Here are some tips to get you through it. Go with the flow. You're in control. Be prepared. And the number 1 rule. Find some clean clothes. A lampshade, a traffic cone, a basketball, etc. And it goes on and on. Above all else, it says, be the friend you wish you had. Help your friend that pees their pants. So when I read this to a 4-year-old, she was cracking up, rolling on the floor, clutching her stomach, and crying because she was laughing so hard. Because peeing is funny. So this is How to Pee Your Pants. It is $18.99. It is not on sale today either. Sorry. The next book we're going to look at is on sale. Gilmore Girls at Home in Stars Hollow. If you are a fan of the Gilmore Girls TV show, as I am, your kid probably isn't watching it, but you can get them ready to love the show by reading them this beautiful picture book with all the scenes from Stars Hollow and Lorelai's house and the Dragonfly Inn and the Gilmore house. Oh, the Independence Inn, excuse me. Thought it was Dragonfly Inn. Maybe they changed the name in the middle of the show. The Independence Inn. Here's Rory and Lorelai reading in bed together when she's littler. And they are at the Gilmore house having their Friday night dinner with family and having some adventures. There's about 1 or 2 sentences per page, but it's kind of a long book. It would be a nice, perfect bedtime book, and then the kid will ask for one more, and you'll be like, no, I just read a long book. It is 40% off today on Amazon, which is amazing, dropping it down to $11.39. I love the artwork. It is so cute. Now, if you don't know Gilmore Girls, the TV show, you're not going to want this because it will not make any sense at all. Here's a book that's really fun to look through. It is Charlie Mouse Cleans House, and she goes and visits all of her friends that live in these weird little houses and cleans them up, basically. It's 20% off today on Amazon. I want to show you this artwork. This is really fun to look at with little kids and say, who can find the inner tube? Who can find the cake with flowers on it? Who can find the bathtub, etc.? There's Howling Hut. A big bad wolf lives there. It's very messy. Charlie Mouse wants to help clean it up. Each page has like about 1 sentence on it. And it's very whimsical artwork style, very creative. This is the Cauldron Cottage. And apparently the witch that owns the cottage walks around the forest with toadstools on it. Lots of quilts and blankets, etc. I've never seen a book quite like this. It's Charlie Mouse Cleans House, kind of like a fairy tale in some way, and kind of like a dollhouse book. I love looking through the pictures at all the many details. It is 20% off today on Amazon. The Smallest Snowflake I bought because I love Bernadette Watts' illustrations and I'm collecting her books. This is kind of a wintry book instead of autumn, but I thought you wouldn't mind if I quickly showed it to you a little bit. Publisher is North and South. Winter is coming. High in the sky, higher than you would ever see, the snowflakes gathered. They came together in huge crowds, whispering all the time about the journey they would soon make to Earth. There's a village. It's I think it's watercolor art. I don't know. There's a bear. It's very Russian inspired. The women are wearing babushka handkerchiefs, etc. Lots of text on the page. This is a bit of reading to do. A cozy hearth. I just love the art so much. This is the smallest snowflake, and it's a relaxing, quiet bedtime read that hopefully makes your child sleepy. It is $17.95 today. Next, here's kind of a fun one about a mermaid. It seemed like mermaids were having a moment last year. They're not quite as popular this year. I loved the cover. I basically bought it because of the cover. The Good Little Mermaid's Guide to Bedtime by Aegis Sumner with Nikki Gregory's pictures. And I'll just flip through really quick. Woo, there's a lot going on. If you are the type of person who can read with a really fun voice, you're really going to have fun with your kid reading this together. I don't need a guide to bedtime. Mermaids don't need sleep. Sleep is for guppies. Well, maybe a little flossing and brushing so they gleam like razor-sharp blades. Look at me polishing off the day like a good little mermaid. Nice and polished, shiny like a flash of danger. This mermaid has an attitude. She's quite a character. Charm, gentle, who wrote this book? A human being, a clownfish? I am a mermaid, a terror of the deep. So this is such an exciting book with lots of action going on and people yelling and having lots of character in their personality. I would not read this at bedtime. It's too exciting. So read it in the day, read it in the morning. Or you can talk about bedtime. I wouldn't read it at night. This is the Good Little Mermaid's Guide to Bedtime, and it's 37% off today on Amazon. Let me know if you have any questions about that book, and please let me know in the chat if you can hear me okay. I'm nervous because my microphone has been being a butthead all day. Woo! What other books are we going to look at? Oh, I skipped over some that I don't want to miss. Let me go backwards in the carousel. Hope I'm not making anybody dizzy. This is a gorgeous version, a keepsake version of Anne of Green Gables. It's abridged. It's by Nosy Crow. And it's a good way to get kids about age 8 to 10 to 12 interested in the story before they read the whole book. So there's Rachel and Marilla. I just love the artwork. So I see if I can find the dress with the puff sleeves section. Well, she doesn't have any puff sleeves yet. And she's having to apologize to the neighbor, which would be very hard. This is just charming, and she's made her bosom friend. Cute. And I don't want to wreck all the pictures. There's something going on in the classroom involving Gilbert. She's helping a little sick girl. You basically get the entire plot of the book in here. It's just abridged for younger readers. Absolutely gorgeous cover with a little bit of gilt on it. It is 34% off today on Amazon. I was delighted to be able to show you this copy today at What a Good Bargain. Okay, I need to look for, here it is. Binna's Dalgona is 35% off today. A new country, a new language, new friends, and a familiar treat. This weekend, Binna made Dalgona all on her own for the very first time. But she is new, doesn't have a lot of friends yet. Kind of sad about it. She's making Dalgona. Dalgona sure had a moment during the pandemic. I never made it. I'm not that kind of a hot beverage drinker. I drink tea. But I get why people like it. Binna, did you hear me? What is Dalgona? So there's lots of things going on. We're in the kitchen watching her make the Dalgona. Oh. Look, Binna, calls Unnie. Doesn't the moon look like a Dalgona in the sky? She says it's the same moon that our friends in Korea see at night. even if they feel a world away. I'm closer to them than I think. It will get easier, I promise, says Annie. This is such a sweet book. It's so colorful. I love the illustrations. This is Benes Dalgona, and it's 35% off today on Amazon. Okay, we are down to the little books now. We're going to look through a couple fall books and then some little golden books for fun. Let's start off with The ABCs of Fall. This is by Jill Howarth. She wrote and illustrated it, but there's no words. But notice that every letter of the alphabet has 2 or more things on the page that start with the letter. So there's an ant, an apple, and an acorn, a bear, blueberries, and a bluebird, or a bird. There's a fox, another fox, football, haunted house, Halloween, goose, and gnome, and gosling. There's a raccoon raking leaves, and a quail on top of a quilt. So there's at least 2. That's the ABCs of Fall. Super cute. It's 33% off today, making this board book for babies just $6. I love the artwork in this When Autumn Comes book. It's by Ekaterina Trukan. When autumn comes. When autumn comes, the leaves are changing color on the trees. I put on my pom-pom hat and run outside to play. I try to catch the leaves swirling in the wind, red, orange, and yellow. I find a pine cone, an acorn, and a shiny chestnut in a spiky case. So just a simple book to read quietly with your child and point out some of the things that you see. And it could be a bedtime book if you read quietly and slowly in a relaxing voice. This is When Autumn Comes. It's a precious book, and it's $12.99 today on Amazon. I have a stack of little golden books to go through. The first one is Our Beautiful Colors. It is 17% off today, $4.99. Oh, I haven't opened this one yet. One little baby meets friends in the sun. Baby says hi and gets ready for fun. Beautiful colors look up and look down. Beautiful babies in all shades of brown. Juicy red berries. Happy red smile spread on each baby's face. Pretty orange butterflies fly in the sky. Though they can't reach them, the babies still try. It's an empowering book for people of color. This is Our Beautiful Colors, and it's on sale, 17% off today. I'm not very familiar with Moomin, but when I saw the artwork in this little golden book, Wild Guess, I had to get it because it's so unusual. One calm and quiet June night, when the inhabitants of Moomin Valley had gone to sleep, the Moomin house almost began to fall apart. There was a loud knock on the door, and in an instant the whole Moomin family was awake. Who on earth can that be? Snork Maiden asked. Maybe they are robbers, or a dragon, or monsters, Moomin Troll exclaimed. Open the door, I'm ready, Moomin Papa shouted with excitement. So there's lots of action going on. Beautiful artwork, lots of greens, purples, oranges. Oops, I spoiled the ending. So Wild Guess is $5.99 today on Amazon. I wanted to give you a preview of the Day of the Dead, Dia de los Muertos, a celebration of life, little golden book. If I can get it open. We have children wearing Sugar Skull makeup on the cover. It says, it's Day of the Dead. Families gather to remember loved ones who are gone. We celebrate their lives and welcome them back home. And I think we're going to build an ofrenda. Yep, there it is. An altar in the home to the relatives. And then I'm pretty sure that it go out and celebrate in the cemetery. With candles everywhere, cemeteries twinkle on Day of the Dead. As with any party, food is a must. So it's cheerful and respectful and not spooky at all. It's Day of the Dead, a celebration of life, the Little Golden Book, and it is 20% off today on Amazon. Here's a Chapel Roan book for teenagers and preteens that love this musician. It's a Little Golden Book biography. On February 19, 1998, in the small town of Willard, Missouri, Kaylee Rose Amstutz was born. Someday the world would know her as Chapel Roan the pop star, but for now she was Kaylee. Looks like she always had fabulous hair. So it's colorful little biography. Great for fans of the musician. And it is 17% off today on Amazon. I also grabbed a Taylor Swift biography book. Taylor Swift has definitely been on everyone's mind this week. No reason, Cute little cover with her making a heart. And just like the other biography, it starts off with her early life. She was born in 1989. I'm feeling really old right now. Looks like she had a happy and active childhood. Learns how to play guitar. And she starts getting famous. Starts playing. And now she's a star. This is the Little Golden Book biography of Taylor Swift. And it is 54% off today, dropping it down to $278. That's amazing. I have a Diwali Festival of Lights Little Golden Book. It's the Hindu celebration of the goddess Lakshmi of property. And the day before Diwali, you clean your house top to bottom and wash your clothes and wash yourself. And you put little candles in every window and you banish the goddess of poverty, Lakshmi, out of your house. So it's colorful and the community comes together to celebrate, and there's fire and lights, dancing and music, and of course food. And this Little Golden Book with 2 or 3 or 4 sentences per page teaches you about the holiday and why it's important in a respectful manner. I love that about Little Golden Books. And that is not on sale today. It is $6. Well, I have a crush on a certain actor, so I had to buy myself the Little Golden Book biography of Keanu Reeves, the future Mr. Cookbook Divas. No, I'm just kidding. And this came out pretty recently. Starts off with his childhood with his sister Kim, living in Toronto and getting involved in theater, moving to Hollywood, Bill and Ted's Excellent Adventure. He likes doing plays. The Matrix, super important. Point Break, talking about his movies, but his personal life as well. This is the day he gave up his seat to a woman on the subway. I think we've all seen that YouTube video. And there he is on the red carpet. It's the Keanu Reeves Little Golden Book biography. And it's $5.99. And the final book that we're going to look at today is The Colors of Fall Little Golden Book. It's $6. Little boy on the cover holding a bushel or a basket of apples. Yellow are the leaves falling to the ground. Gray is the tractor that makes a rumbling sound. So it's a rhyming picture book. Gold are the hay bales sitting side by side. Purple is the wagon that gives us all a ride. Red are the apples. We pick them off the tree. So this is perfect for babies age 1 to about 3.5. 4-year-olds might be a little bored by this, although they could read it to themselves. That's The Color of Fall Little Golden Book. And I'm going to just quickly jump to the beginning of the product carousel, if it doesn't make you dizzy, and just revisit. Since you've been looking at these, this is the Squishable Pumpkin Latte. It's not by Squishmallows, it's Squishable. And this is 15 inches tall, really fluffy, and you can give it to a baby age 0 and up because it won't hurt them. And you can hug it while you're watching autumn movies. And this is I'm going to turn this off, the Ghost Reading a Book Nightlight. Oops, it was off. Now I'm going to turn it off now. And I wanted to revisit the Luminara Jack-o'-lantern with moving faux flame. I'm going to turn that off for the night. My live streaming day is over. Be sure to click follow Find us over on Benable for more of my shopping lists, and you can shop on my Amazon storefront. And here's our final jack-o'-lantern of the night, because Halloween is coming, and you're going to see me doing some live streams about Halloween very soon. Thanks for watching. I always like chatting with people who love books, and I'll see you in the next live stream.